Hello engineering students. This video is to help you refine your electricity basics quiz. Please have a separate sheet of paper available where you can take notes so that you can record correct answers and explanations for your answers as you go. Okay, so let's start off with basic vocabulary. These are 4 vocabulary words we need to know related to basic circuits. So a load, remember, is the thing in the circuit that requires the electricity to run. So in this case, that would be the light bulb. The controller is the thing that can turn the circuit on or off. So in this case, that is the switch right here. The switch turns the circuit on and off by closing and opening. Meanwhile, the source is where the electricity comes from. In this case, that is a battery. That's what this symbol stands for. Actually, this stands for 2 batteries. And finally, the connector, that's all the wires. So all of these lines right here, those are connectors. They bring the electricity from the source to the other parts of the circuit. Okay, next up. This question here, I believe many people did get right, but remember that current only flows one way around a circuit from the source, right here, all the way back around to the source. So B was the correct answer. Okay, down to true and false statements. We have if a resistor is added to a circuit, this is wrong. The current decreases. That's what a resistor is for, to decrease the current. Meanwhile, adding voltage will increase the current. That is true. The more voltage, the more power the circuit has. Okay? Finally, for charge to flow through a circuit, it must be closed. That is correct. Closed means there are no gaps anywhere in the circuit, so the electricity can flow right through. Last question on the front side of your quiz said to make a schematic diagram of a circuit containing a battery, a switch, and 2 light bulbs. Make sure your labels are clear. So 1 battery, right? This is the symbol for a battery. 2 light bulbs. Here's my light bulbs. Let's connect everything and put a switch in. So a switch would look like this. Everything is connected. There is a circuit with a battery, a switch, and 2 light bulbs. Okay, so you needed to label these. You could either label them as battery, switch, and bulbs. I also accepted when people wrote the source, the controller, and the load. Either way is fine. Okay, page 2 of our quiz. We need to fill in the missing word. Okay, so number 10 says adding more load, for example a light bulb, to a circuit will increase what? The voltage or the resistance? This increases the resistance. Adding more load to a circuit increases the resistance. What does that do? That decreases the current. Number 11 says adding batteries to a circuit. That increases the voltage. That's what batteries do. Voltage increases the current. It pushes the current and makes it go faster. Okay. This question says the diagram on the right represents a circuit. In this circuit, X connects components Y and Z. X functions primarily as which of the following? So we can eliminate some. X is not the switch. That's Z. It's not the source. That's the battery, which doesn't even have a letter. This is the battery, right? So that doesn't even have a letter associated with it. It's not the resistor. This is the resistor. So we can eliminate this. So it must be the conductor, and that makes sense. X is the wire, right? It's conducting electricity through the circuit. Last question. It says, which of the following describes the primary function of an alkaline battery in the circuit of a typical flashlight? Some people ask me, what is an alkaline battery? I first of all said, don't worry about it. It's just a battery. But in case you really do want to know, an alkaline battery is like any Duracell, Energizer, AA battery. Okay, let's eliminate some answers. Does a battery open and close a circuit path? No, that's what a switch does. That's not the purpose of a battery. Does it provide resistance to generate light? It does generate the light, but it does not provide resistance. So no, not F. Does it convert chemical energy to electrical energy for the circuit? That sounds like a good choice. Does it serve as a conductor through which electricity flows? No, that's what the wires and other metal parts of the circuit do. So no. So yes, this is what it does. It provides chemical energy and it converts it into electrical energy. Chemical energy is the type of stored energy that's inside a battery, which becomes electrical energy when you plug it into your device. Okay, remember when you're writing, this is the end of the quiz. Remember when you're writing your refining comments that you might not have the same version of the quiz that I showed. This version that I was reviewing is quiz A. Everyone has the same questions, they just might be in a different order, or your answers. Look forward to getting your refined quizzes.